Hey guys, what's up? It's me, Sumika. Welcome back to my channel. Today, we're going to be doing something totally awesome. But before we get started, turn on the notification bell, give me a big thumbs up. Did you do it? Great. Now, let's get started. So today, we're going to be building a beautiful, beautiful car with basically all its parts. So, let's get started. First, as you can see, it's basically in the shape of a rectangle, but we can't really just use a rectangle. And because you can see, there's a bunch of cuts here, there's a hole in one of the rectangles, and you also have to add the tires too, which, if you notice, is somewhat connected to the top, to the car. It's not like it's connected right in the bottom. It's connected somewhere in the middle. So that's why we need to use the two different parts in order to make it. So the first step is adding the wheels. You can customize the wheels however you like, but you have to use a cylinder. And in order to do it, you have to flip it the right direction, like this. Then you can shorten it to however you like and change the color. If you want pink tires, go for it. I'm not stopping you. And electric. But do you want to add some more design to the tires? If so, then, oops, that was by accident. Anyway, if so, you can copy the first cylinder and maybe make it a bit smaller. What should the size be? I'm thinking maybe a 17 and a 17 do. If you wanted to make it go through the middle, make sure to maybe keep it the same way. Now, let's select a different color. I don't know, maybe blue. And you can put it right through the middle. Lift it up a bit just so you can put it actually in the middle. And then you can do it again with it, either with a cylinder or this time if you want, with a spear. You can have one of the tires. But we don't want one tire. We want four. So what do we do then? First, we have to group this. And if you want the colors to show, you have to click on multicolor. Next, you have to click on the shape that you just made and copy it, copy it, copy it. Now, you have four tires. Okay, that's good with the wheels. But what about this part? This silly little thing which puts the wheels together, really. For that, we need to use a dice. Yes, a dice. That dice will have numbers on it. But we don't use just the dice. As you can see, this dice is basically cut in half and has like basically a cylinder going through it. But how do we make that? To make that, we need to use a hole, a cylinder hole, and a cube hole. How does this work though? First, let's flip this so it actually goes in the right direction. 90. I want 90. And let's also turn this. Whoops. There we go. 90. Now we have to shrink it. Maybe to 1515. I think that would work. Oh, don't forget the height. To prevent not going, to prevent your hole not going through the whole entire thing, you can make it a bit longer. Maybe 25. That's obviously all right. Next, let's put the cylinder inside of the dice and grip it. Whoops, not like that. I meant just these two. Let's move this a bit forward, a bit to the side. Boom. Let's group it. Ta-da! We now have a hole in the middle of the dice. But how can we cut it in half? Well, in order to cut it in half, we need to put this box right over the cube and then, well, make it half, basically. You can group this. Whoops, again, not what I meant to do. This. And now it's cut in half. You can either make it multicolor, which I don't think you want to do, but you can also select a specific one, like pink. Because, well, we just basically made pink tires, so why not this? And as you know, you copy it to make more than one. Now that we got that part, what's the next step? Let's look at the bottom, the side. Oh wait, I know. We need to have a huge rectangle in the middle to connect all the four tires. Okay, that part's easy. You guys can do that. So I'm not going to do that. But what's it after that? We got the tires. Wait a minute. What about the stuff that goes on top of the tires? This part. And we also need a hole too. For that, we're going to use a huge rectangle, but it's also going to be thin. Like this. It's going to be placed on top of this one, this rectangle that you connected the tires with, and we're going to also need a few holes. We're going to need this hole and another one of those. So, in order to make the hole, we need to put it right in the middle. But don't, and I repeat, don't, and make sure to not touch the tires. If you do, some parts of the tires will just go poof. So that's why you don't want to do that. And also make sure that this time the hole's not going to completely go through. Because you need to sit, but you don't want to fall down onto the grass, right? Once you've done that, you can make the inside. It's nothing special. Like, for example, the wheels, nothing special. You just need a cylinder, turn it black, ta-da, boom. But the seat's a bit different. Again, we're going to use another dice. Yes, I repeat, another dice. Let's make it a bit bigger, maybe. Right. Now, we're going to use a cylinder. That's a hole. Yes, a hole. Turn it to its side again. You can just use the numbers. There we go. And then turn it again to its side. There we go. Now let's take this. I'm just going to remove this because we don't need this anymore. How long is this? This is 27. So why don't make this 25? Oh, not 15, 25. Let's shrink this a bit. How much though? Well, let's see. This side is 16 and this side's 27. So if it's 16, maybe make it also 15. Let's make it 14 actually. 14 would do the trick. The height 14 too. There we go. Now we have to basically put this inside. But at the same time, this is where it gets interesting. Why am I doing this? Anyway, at the same time, make it a bit higher. That way, once it goes in, you bring it up to the top. Boom. It may not be exact, but you can make it exact. Here, let me actually fix this little thing. Sometimes it can be hard to get holes in the exact same place, the place that you want it to be. But once you do it, it's worth it. Which is so hard to do. But as you can see, I got a bit of a seat right now. And you can also make it black, whatever color you want. I made a red color, so I decided to just go black because I just see red colors a lot in my area. Okay, now that we got the seat and everything, we also need this back part, which is also easy. But what about this front part? That's going to be a little bit tricky. Well, it looks tricky, but it's not tricky at all. Well, obviously, you can't use just one shape. You have to use more than one shape. Or you can use a hole. And for this one, you can also use just a hole as well. But I'm afraid we're out of time. Thank you guys for watching. Subscribe to my channel, turn on the notification bell, give me a big thumbs up, and we'll see you guys next time. Goodbye!